Hi there, I'm Jester in Black, and this is Chapter 9 on Maddening mode. Let's see what Maddening mode has done to these poor students. 38 attack, 15 attack speed. They're much faster than usual, but their attack is not that problematic. They do have Seal Strength. Are there more of them? There are. Well, that makes things interesting. Let's see, does Geralt get Madness mode buffs? I think maybe. So, I shouldn't have to worry about Geralt dying, especially since I have a couple of physic healers. Alright, let's take this battle on. It might be kind of hard to protect all of the green units given that there are more enemies attacking, but I'll try to save as many of them as I can. I think my first play here is probably going to be Stride. I don't know if I have to hit these units. Looks like Bernadette won't be able to reach without it. Bernadette probably won't be able to do much damage anyway. Let's check her out. 15 strength, yeah. So I think I'll hit this side instead.
Sweet of you. Thank you.
I have bumped Petra and Byleth into the Assassin class, mostly for the bonus damage from Swordfare. For just this mission. And they'll probably go back to being flyers after it's over. Felix does not know Bane of Monsters. Petra does. So does Byleth.
Stay focused.
So I could come up here and do a Bane of Monsters. Probably shouldn't draw this one in if I can. So I think this tile's safe to attack from, and so is this one. Other than that, might be a little bit risky. Not to take risks. So we'll do this. That'll break his barrier, stun him, and then we get a free attack in on him. That hit, but we do have healers, so that's okay. As long as she doesn't get hit by two of them in the same turn.
Oh, okay.
Felix might actually be able to do some good here if we give him the gauntlets. So that could be an extra 20 damage if he gets crest procs. I'll try it. Crits too. Crit, crest proc, nice. Alright, hit it okay. Felix's crest procs are the primary reason that you want to use gauntlets with him. Because he can do more damage with gauntlets than pretty much any other unit. If the stats are the same just because of his crest. Ah, so Petra can't reach, but she could use a bow. She can take the damage, and it's not that likely to hit. You can also potentially go into the convoy and try a more powerful bow. Looks like I only have steel bows. What does she have for Gambit? Salt Trip, I think. So, I'll do this to get him down to his very lowest HP values here. And if we can go through his first HP bar this turn, that'll be good. Especially if we can also armor break him. Nice, she got the crit. It's kind of interesting that Assassin is a sword bow class, but it only gets sword fare, doesn't get bow fare. Alright, so I could pop his armor with Lysithea, but that's probably a waste of resources. So it looks like I won't be able to armor break this beast this turn because I'm just a little bit too far away with Lysithea and Dorothea to reach him. And that means that I'll probably have to heal Byleth and then just wait out the counter. So I can definitely do that. And while I'm at it, I'll move Dorothea as far over here as we can.
Much needed.
And I guess I'll focus my fire on that side of the map. So I'll move Lysithea over here as well. At least to a certain extent. As far as it is safe to do so.
Oh no.
I'll bring that over here as well. Might actually be able to get a shot in here with Deadeye. Keep her out of enemy range. Now, this beast is unfortunately a little bit problematic if I try to fight him with these units, because Edelgard gets doubled, and Caspar gets doubled, and Caspar dies if he gets doubled. Ferdinand does not get doubled, though. So I could potentially go for some kind of an attack here, but the counter damage would be enough to kill me on the enemy's face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to pull out a Fusillade Gambit, and that should break one tile and damage two more.
Make them tremble.
I love this animation. It's my favorite animation in the whole game, that Gambit. It's the whole reason I leave animations on instead of turning them off, so that I can go through everything faster. And I think with Caspar and Edelgard's Gambits next turn, we should be able to armor break him. Do have a renewal. It's fine, that does some damage, I think. Nope, looks like it didn't break a barrier, but it still hurts him slightly. At least he didn't crit the student, right? Even if they can only take one hit, they at least don't die in one hit.
That beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
At least they heal themselves, but they don't even heal themselves for the amount of damage that the boss does, or the beast does. So it's a little underwhelming. Alright, so I definitely should break these barriers so that way Felix can get in here and attack. I don't think armor breaking this piece is necessary at this point. I know that it should be able to avoid being doubled, so I think if I go in here and attack with the Blessed Lance, yep, we should be able to get this barrier gone. Monster effective weapons do twice as much damage to monster barriers, so they break them in a single hit. It's not something that everyone knows. Figured I'd state that so that everyone can know why I'm doing certain things here. So, probably safest to go in with Petra first, seeing as her avoid is ungodly. But since this is a stun, I should probably take advantage of it with a unit who I can't rely on avoiding. So we'll do this with Felix. There's the Crest proc. Can we get 3 more? Oh, we got a crit. So he did much more than 12 damage there. So even though the combat forecast sort of says that Felix isn't that good of a unit, he's really good because of a lot of stuff that doesn't show up in the combat forecast. I could double, but I think Bane of Monsters... Bane of Monsters actually doesn't do more damage. Combat arts are very good when you do not double the enemy. But it looks like just ordinarily attacking here is the way to go. He only has a 20% hit rate on me, the 10 HP should be pretty easy to get. Alright, Petra was missed, so I don't need to heal her. And then I can use, well, it would be kind of a waste to use Lysithea, so I guess Dorothea or Byleth would be good choices. I decided to go with Byleth so that way I can heal Byleth with Dorothea.
The demonic beasts were actually students. How can this be?
Alright, that's one down.
Thank you, but My friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
Oh, that's nice. I still only had to beat one beast to save that green unit, so maybe I don't have to beat them all in order to save these green units up here as well. Petra should be fine. Yeah. She probably won't be hit even. On this side of things, things are less under control. But I think we can stay out of this beast range until next turn at the very least. And we might be able to get the kill here. If I go here with Ferdinand, pull out his second Fusillade, that'll break the barriers as long as it hits. That armor breaks him. Since he's armor broken, I can go in here and do the Monster Breaker Devil Axe move. That does it.
I must get stronger.
Not bad. She's also level 20 for Edelgard, so we can bump her into a new class. Seeing as she has Master and has Death Blow. You can get a little damage in with Caspar safely here even. And then I think I'll need to heal with Linhardt. I'll heal Edelgard, since she's probably going to have to take a beast attack next turn to get off another one of those Devil Axe combat arts. I think that'll be the end of the Devil Axe though, but it's definitely served its use. Over here I can heal by left. I think that these units have this under control, especially with Dorothea backing them up, so I think I'm going to put Lysithea in the middle with the party that needs a little more assistance. I don't think I can do anything with her this turn. Oh, I can hit with fire, actually. We can probably hit with Seraphim and end it. Close enough. Maybe she'll crit. That saves us one use of the Devil Axe next turn, so we can put that somewhere else.
Aha! I'm getting it.
Well, that was unlucky, but this student does have healing items, so should survive for at least another turn. That went about as well as expected. Gerald's being useless. Student healed itself, so that's good. Still got 6 enemies to deal with. So I'll start with this one, since it should be pretty straightforward and easy to take out. I think I might even be able to do it with Caspar. Let's see, what's the hand axe got? 4 might. Iron axe has 9, that'll be 5 extra damage. I think if I smash, I'll be able to do it with Caspar for sure. So I'll have Caspar kill this one, and I'll start working on this one. I don't have any gambits left with Ferdinand. It's kind of unfortunate. But we do with Lysithea. And we can hit everything, so then we need a 1-2 gambit. I think if I do Edelgard gambit plus Lysithea gambit, we can make it work.
Watch this.
A little bit risky, but it's more likely to work than not. Alright, then we just pop over here with Edelgard, and we pull out the Fusillade. Gotta make sure I hit the right tile though. There we go, that's the one.
I'll aid you. No.
There's that archer animation again. I feel like a lot of like melee attack animations for battalions are kind of silly. Like Disturbance especially, where the enemies just sort of run at the enemy and don't attack them. But the archer one definitely makes sense for why it would work. While Ferdinand's over here, I'll have Caspar try the smash with the Iron Axe. Looks like he doesn't even need the smash. Okay. We'll get the kill anyway. Then Ferdinand and Linhardt are free to attack here. Ferdinand could use a little healing. If I crit, I won't actually take out the HP bar. What if we do Iron Axe Smash? Well, I don't think that gets us there either. We need 2 more HP, I think. So, I'll go for the Killer Axe here.
This can't be right.
Well, he got speed at least, so that keeps him away from being doubled. I could heal, but going for the attack with Linhardt probably saves me from having to. We'll do Cutting Gale and hope for a crit. It's okay. Over on this front, we can kill him or armor break him. That's what we should do. We have a group Flames, we have Assault Troop, and we have a Fusillade. So group Flames plus Fusillade should be enough. I do one on one corner and the other on the other. Whoops. But I could also just burn one. The Rally Charm I can guarantee the hit, probably. So if I do one, then I need to hit one square with monster effective damage. And I have to hit the other 2 with anything. And then I can conserve at least 1 more Gambit use. Burner that I can reach. Alright, I'll do that. So I will open with a Fusillade on this back square, since that's the hardest one to reach. There are the archers. So, monster effective damage on this tile, under cover of a stun. Guaranteed hit. Guaranteed barrier break. It's fine that she can't get away, since we should be able to get these 2 tiles. So I think either Byleth or Petra would be the way to go for the attack that is not going to be used to break a barrier. It has 13 resistance versus... Okay, so maybe Dorothea actually is better. So I think I will put Violet here and use the bow. That will keep the chain stun going.
I still have much to learn.
Then I can put Petra over here, take out this last barrier. Now he's armor broken, so I think I might be able to get the kill with Dorothea here. She won't double with Sagittae, won't double with Fire either. Speed of 11 versus 15. Well, at least she won't be doubled. So I'll go with Sagittae. Hope for a crit. That's okay. We'll be able to finish that HP bar next turn. Fire damage brings him down to 1. Hopefully the student survives this. Gonna be close. Rewards for saving all the students aren't that great, but it feels nice to save them all. Alright, Gerald's injured, but not dead. And he's only got one beast near him, so he should be pretty safe if I ignore him for the time being. Alright, so I don't have any stuns left on this one. But I should be able to take out his HP bar. I think I can do that with fire. It's a little bit overkill though, so we do something a little less overkill. Let's do Bernadetta attack. I'll move her up over here somewhere, we should be safe. Then I should be able to do back with Petra safely. Monster Bane's actually going to do more damage this time. And he almost certainly will miss. Now, it might have been better to wait until he was below half HP and then go for the attack with Petra for the increased crit. I think as long as we do enough damage, it shouldn't make too much difference. Nice double crest proc. Can we get the quad? Triple. Triple's not bad. I'll take 15 extra damage for free. Now that puts him at 25. I think he might be in Dorothea kill range here. Yes. And there that one goes.
Winning's always nice.
Now Dorothea's level 20.
Not quite what I was after.
Not great. But she's probably ready to go into Warlock after a little bit of skill training and reason. I can run Byleth right up here. On this side we have a little bit of damage and an HP bar to get through, so I think we can count on Caspar to get rid of this HP bar at least. We're gonna have to get a kill. Edelgard should be able to do that. Even units who only do 1 damage are worth having for cleaning up enemies who have been killed by dots. As long as they can hit reliably. So, I can do Seraphim from 3 range, which is the whole reason I did an Ocean View. Just for this ability to do this. And that's also going to kill with a crit. It's going to overkill. 65 damage.
I just worked harder. Show me
So that
more.
makes that go much easier than it otherwise could have gone. And then I'll go up towards the center with this group, and then finally up towards the back. Student should have... Alright, one more turn. Maybe I should go to the right instead. We have a Fusillade. We need more than just that. So I think I will try to keep everyone in stride range.
A great help.
We'll do that for support points. Looks like they're already capped out. And we'll heal Ferdinand.
Thank you.
Alright, so that's the student's last elixir, which means I have to kill the beast in 2 turns, or at least get to him and gambit him, focus his attention on me. take that. Alright, that one missed. That buys us a little more time. Since the enemy's healed, Gerald doesn't do any damage unless he crits. But at least he isn't getting himself killed. So I think stride here. We won't be able to hit Lysithea.
Back to the fray.
Well done.
And we can move Edelgard up this way. And I can Fusillade to bait the enemy into attacking her. Which should be fine. As long as, I forget what the debuff is. Defense -5. So she'll need a stun. But other than that, it should be fine. Although if I blow her Gambit here, I won't be able to armor break him. So it might be better to just wait. Ferdinand, we'll send Caspar up to provide a little bit of support if necessary. Then I have to approach with Lysithea. Looks like that might be a little iffy unless we cut this unit off. Can't take 2 hits here, so I can't just be reckless. I could stride Bernadetta and stride these units.
Stay vigilant.
I think I'll only move Felix here, so I can. Well, I could use a Physic.
Huh, thanks.
Then we have Bernadetta and Byleth. I think that while I could potentially go for an attack here, that would be a little bit unsafe. Let's see. %hit rate, 23 damage. I think that's going to be the same either way. Although this one is debuffed. Debuffed by 6, so that will do, what, 17? Pulls the average down to 7, or 20. So Byleth will survive with 1 HP. Well, I guess that's alright then.
Predictable.
I think I'll just try to move Bernadetta a little bit closer to really help. Actually, there's a ballista here, isn't there? If I can take that with Bernadetta next turn, that might be useful. And for this turn, I can Deadeye with the Iron Bow. Probably won't hit, but if it does, it'll chip the damage down on that barrier. Yep. That worked. So now Lysithea. I guess I could slowly move her over this way. It is kind of a shame to not have her there, but I can at least move Linhardt to a position where he can provide more support.
Are paying off.
She just does not want to get speed when she levels up. She has like a 60% speed growth or something like that, but I just have had terrible luck with her speed. These beasts are faster than my Lysithea. Yep, so those students are in trouble.
With this many demonic beasts, getting to the chapel won't be easy.
So that student can take one more hit. I think that one can also only take one more. The healing is insufficient. Gerald, what are you doing? Well, at least he didn't get hit. But I'm gonna probably need to heal him to make sure he survives too. Alright, looks like this student's okay. We can reach with Petra. We can reach with 11 sword with Felix. We can reach with Vendetta and Byleth. What's Petra's gambit? Assault troop. Well, it'll hit 2 tiles instead of 1, and she won't take any risk of taking a counterattack.
I'll go.
We could also have Felix man the ballista. And potentially fly over here and do some effective damage. Blessed Lance. As long as I armor break him, I think we can save this student. And if not, I suppose we can wait until next turn. So let's see, we can hit this with Petra. So then we need monster effective attack here and 2 attacks here. So if we do Ballista with Felix and an attack with Byleth, we can break this one as well. That'll armor break him. We can't really take advantage of it though, so it's sort of a waste. But I think I will go for it anyway. Even if it is suboptimal, it will speed things along and probably save the student. I could also Gambit with Bernadetta, and that might allow me to get 1 additional attack in. But I would need to be able to get around to the top in order for her Gambit to hit the right squares, so I think it's going to be Blessed Lance for her. So here we go. There's 1 barrier broken and a stun.
I'd rather retreat.
I'll put her there and she'll provide support bonuses. I should be able to hit with this Gambit 100% of the time.
Let's do our part. I will use the strategy.
That at least draws the beast to attack Petra, and he'll probably miss, even if we completely mess up the next step here. But it looks like it's guaranteed. And now we have just 1 more hit to do. I think I can go for this safely. Yeah, it'll do more damage than Bane of Monsters in all likelihood. And the other beast looks like he'll probably go for Geralt still, but if he goes for Byleth due to the Blade Breaker debuff, he won't actually be able to kill her. Mightier Knights is one of the highest avoid battalions in the game, and that's why I've got it on Byleth. Eventually I'll probably give it to Petra, if I don't turn her back into a Pegasus Knight. And we can heal either Felix or Bernadetta. Meanwhile, on this side of things, don't have any gambits left with him. I do have Caspar's gambits left, so I can do 1 damage this tile and 2 to this. Which means that this will break all except for this one, which will be heavily damaged. Then I can go in here with Linhardt and break the last one. I think that should work. So that will armor break him. I'm gonna have to risk it if I want to do this. It's pretty likely to work out, but it is a little sloppy and a little risky. Sometimes luck goes my way, though. So he's got Onslaught. Linhardt can still reach. Don't just. So here we go. We'll Gambit this tile with a Fusillade. It's pretty likely to hit. 19 out of 20 times. There's that animation again. And we get a Battalion level up. Alright, that broke 2 barriers. Now we just use the Chain Stun to get the last one. Now does 26 attack. Ferdinand has 33. So I think the right play is waste the fire here on this. I'll try for the crit with Cutting Gale. There we go. Armor break. Armor will steal for me. And then I can try with the Killer Axe here. But also go for the Iron Axe smash. It's kind of funny that Iron Axe smash and Killer Axe attack are basically the same. But I guess I might as well use up this Killer Axe.
Victory is assured.
There we go, he finally got a crit with it. We can definitely take out this HP bar next turn. And we save this student, at least for this turn. And we can slowly start moving Lysithea over here. By the time she catches up, maybe she'll still be relevant. Gerald might get killed. It looks like he's alright. Yeah, if the enemy had hit him, and then he went and he did this, it might have been a problem. But it looks like he might have a Defiant buff. Nope, I guess not. He just seems to be taking less damage, probably from the forest. So, with Cutting Gale, we can get this kill. And then I think if I go Monster Breaker Devil Axe, and one more attack, and maybe Caspar to follow up, we should be good. So I'll go for this. If the beast had Vantage there, that would have been a real problem, but since he didn't, we can just use a guaranteed hit to avoid the counterattack.
If only my research had such results.
He does get speed and resistance. So, Linhardt would probably be able to hold his own against mages still. Now we're going to go for the big damage Monster Breaker Devil Axe attack here. Edelgard should survive. A really nice thing about this game is Devil Axe damage is not lethal. So Edelgard is still alive. In previous entries, if you use the Devil Axe, there's a chance it would just kill you outright. And then I could try for the crit here. Oh, it looks like I need to use a lighter weapon. There we go. You can still try for the crit though. There we go. Ferdinand gets the kill.
Take over for me?
And we save the
Sorry.
student.
That was a close one.
Gerald's fine because he got a couple of lucky misses. I think I can heal him with Dorothea, but I might want to wait and see if I have to. So we've got 34 HP to chew through here. I don't think the Blessed Lance will do quite enough, so we're going to need a little bit of extra damage. Felix can't do anything else, so might as well use the Ballista. I think it's only going to do 5 damage though. So what if we use Combat Art with a Blessed Lance? Looks like we don't have any equipped. Alright, we can we double with the iron bow instead then? 18. It's not quite as good. I think I can also use Thoron. That also won't kill, but it will if I use Thorn and the Ballista. This beast is stunned. 32 attack, Jero has 24 protection, so that's what, 8 damage? 7 damage since he's in the forest. He can take 7 times 2. He can take 7 and 6 as well, I think. Because that will be 20. So Geralt should be fine, we shouldn't need to heal him, but he'll be on like 2 HP. So I should be able to get the attack off here with Dorothea safely then. Go for this 100% chance of doing 5 damage. We got a crit. That allows me to change strategy actually. So I can get an attack in with Bernadetta here. That'll be just fine. There goes the first HP bar. And then I can pull Bernadetta back. Put Dorothea here, pull out Thoron, and attack from outside the enemy range for a sizable chunk of damage. Possible crit. No crit. But I don't think I need the crit. Then I can use Monster Breaker or just an ordinary attack here. And then Petra should be able to get the kill. And we save this student as well. And there's only one beast left. I didn't get the crit. So it wasn't an epic finish, but she does get a level up. Maybe this will be epic to make up for it. Well, it's okay at least.
I was so scared. I'll find a way to repay you. I promise.
Alright, so we managed to save them all. Lysithea still is so far away that she can't really do much, but she got left behind by a Stride Gambit. Flame Breath, that'll actually do extra damage if it hits. So that might mean Geralt's on
This will be tough.
the danger
Someone,
zone.
lend me a hand.
Especially if he decides to suicide. Luckily it missed. So I probably should have healed him with Dorothea there. I forgot to add in the extra damage for the staggering blow. But at least he was using the forest so he didn't get himself killed. I don't think I can reach. And with Petra and Byleth, but that's it. I think I might be able to, yeah, I can actually stun with Felix, so let's do that. That's fine, then we can go over here with Petra and break another barrier and keep the chain stun rolling. So that's a bad position to be in. If I use Bane of Monsters, I will break her sword and she doesn't have another sword to use, so in order to break this barrier, that means that Petra is going to have to give herself minus 20 speed, and that means that she will get doubled and could potentially be killed, so I'm not going to do that. If she had higher durability, I certainly would. I'll move Lysithea up, since she can't do much else. Byleth also has Bane of Monsters, but she can't quite reach. However, I can put her here, and attack with the Iron Bow, then follow up with Petra, and then heal Petra if Petra does get hit, which is not very likely. There goes half of a barrier. That should be the rest of it. I'll do this with the 4 durability ones, that way it won't break on us. 15% chance of being hit here. So it looks like dodge tanking works out pretty well. I'm not even using my alert stance. I was worried that enemy hit rates would be too high to pull that off on Maddening mode. I don't need to use Physic, but I think I will on Bernadetta.
I needed that.
And I'll move Bernadetta into a slightly more helpful position. You can actually Deadeye from here too. Might as well. Between her mobility and Deadeye, she has really great reach. So I can at least attempt attacks at pretty good ranges. As long as I keep Edelgard equipped with a fast enough weapon, I think I can leave her in enemy range here. Might be better to go with a hand axe. It's got 1 HP left though, so I'm gonna have to heal her if I do this. Brennan has 15 attack speed. Hand axe will slow him down by 3, so he should not be doubled by the narrowest of margins. 12 attack speed versus 15 means that he is 1 away from being doubled.
Thanks for helping.
I'll put him right there, blatant attack, and get a counterattack in. I'll leave Caspar just off to the side. That should allow us to use Lysithea next turn, which will be a rare treat. And then I will heal Edelgard.
A great help.
And that went my way. He's very close to mastering Brigand. 1 more attack with Ferdinand and we're good. I think I should be able to finish this without needing to heal Geralt. He does not have any Fusilids left, so attacking is about as good as we can do. So I'm going to go for this 100% hit rate attack. Masters Brigand, levels up his battalion, bunch of good stuff.
People like me are quick studies.
This is the last HP bar for the beast. Slade's out. Resonant Flames is out. I do have an Onslaught. It's probably the only way that Caspar will be able to really participate here, so might as well do it.
How interesting.
I got a strategy.
He's 1 experience point away. I hate it. That really makes me want to, like, armor break this beast and take him down to 1 HP so I can feed the kill to Caspar so he gets his death blow. Alright, well, I can attack with Edelgard,
Think this through.
but if I don't get the kill, she's in danger. Do 40 damage with her for sure. I also attack with Lysithea, but that'll probably kill as well. If I use Seraphim, there's a good chance it'll kill. So I guess as much as I want to give this last experience point to Caspar, it's just inefficient if I do that. I'm going to deal with my healers to give them some experience before I end this.
Appreciated.
I have way more than enough firepower to take this beast down. So I'll start with the big guns and open with the Lysithea attack with crit rate. That takes him down to 11 hit points. since that didn't crit, I get to sort of choose who I give this to. Bernadetta wouldn't be a bad choice. I think I can get some experience with Felix here as well. I can also get the armor break for an item. So get Umbral Steel out of that, and then Bernadetta can go in here with probably an Iron Lance and end it. Well, guess we gotta use the Blessed Lance, but that's alright. No level up for her, though.
You saved me.
Energy drop for saving them all. Umbral Steel. Well, more beasts definitely makes things more interesting. And that was Chapter 9 on Maddening mode. The next one there will probably be more paralogs and then Chapter 10. If you enjoyed this one, I hope you'll join me for those, and until then.